You're two girls in a pod.
What's good? It's Tara and
Kirby. Bitches.
this is our first time, so
It's gonna suck.
maybe. We might need another person, so then it's not so much.
This is not weird. And we're also very sober. So that doesn't help.
I'm like a little high. I was hitting my pen.
Damn,
From
bitch.
Cali.
Yeah? They're just probably banging.
Hey.
I was gonna get oils over there too, but I heard that they're shitty.
From Cali?
Yeah. Like I got edibles though. Did you get edibles?
Yeah, Jenny did.
What's her name brought me some? Devin.
You heard that their oil's shitty?
Yeah, like that they're always like breaking.
Mine's been pretty good. It's been like a month.
You got that pen there too?
Jenny got it for me because I didn't get it while we were there.
Let me see.
Anyway,
I like
come on, let's get to the pod, yo.
Okay.
Alright, so how's your life?
Bitch. You know me, I be hoeing. Well, not really hoeing, but
Just doing you.
playing the field. More like playing several fields.
Damn, bitch.
It's just there's just so much variety nowadays. I remember I was talking about a coworker of mine a couple months ago about how dating is so different now and why like people don't settle anymore with like just one random person that they find a connection with.
Yeah.
Because there's so many options with all these dating apps, so it's kind of like, oh, I'll go on a date with this one person Wednesday, and then if I don't like them, I'll set up another one for the day after, and then you just keep going and going and going.
That's you.
So then people end up, you know, taking longer to get married, taking longer to have kids.
For sure.
It's kind of like we rather explore our options before we commit to something or someone.
Yeah, man, I definitely been there. So
And it's also fun because you kind of get to learn from it too. And ride dick.
Yeah.
And that helps too, you know, with weight loss and all this stuff. I'm on a strictly dickly diet.
Yeah. Is that like vegan?
I think that's more like paleo, you know? And it's really high in protein. So,
Word. I mean,
but anyways, talking about sex and all these other things, what about abortion? Talk about
damn.
We just went dark as hell.
Yeah, the pod just went down a deep hole. I don't know, man. I don't know how. I feel like I'm in the middle. Like, I feel some type of way. Like, damn, they're making all these laws about it and shit. But then I'm also like, people need to chill. Like, some people need to chill because it's like they use abortions like as birth control, and I'm like, bruh.
No, it's not like that though.
It's not everybody. I'm saying like there's some people that do that. I noticed a few people that were like that. And it's like, bruh, don't be fucking like to have kids. You know what's gonna happen. You know the end result.
It's just people being irresponsible.
Yeah, I mean, and like dudes be like, nah, I don't want to have a kid. You know, but then they're like, want to fuck raw, and I'm like,
yeah,
well, which one is it? If you don't want to have a kid, don't be fucking raw. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
I don't get it.
No, I get 100%. I've kind of been dealing with that too.
Yeah.
Because, like, you know, some guys apparently, like, they just want to just, you know, finish inside.
And, like, they say they don't want to have kids, but I think, like, at the end of the day...
I definitely don't want to have kids.
I feel like it's like a human instinct. Like, if you want to nut inside a chick, you want to have a kid. Like, deep down inside...
The same thing with us, too. Like, it's a little different.
Yeah, you're letting the dude, nut, and you want to have... There's a part of you that wants to have a kid, I think.
I think that's just, like, our, like, biological clock kind of thing. It just, like, kicks in
like,
a little bit.
Just, like, our, like, the mammal in us.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, definitely. Like, the animal in us is, like, wanting that. It's, like, this is sex. This is what happens.
But that's why I'm happy as fuck that I'm gay, because I'm like, damn, I don't know.
Yeah, you don't have to worry about semen.
Exactly. But when I like was like fucking around with guys, I was always like really really careful, cause like I really didn't want to have a kid mad young.
See, like for me, like recently, I've been actually because I haven't been on birth control for years, so I'm actually considering it now because
Well, because there's a lot of side effects though too.
yeah,
You know?
that's the thing. Like, I hate the way birth control makes me feel. Like how it just makes me feel so like moody, but also like it kind of depresses me too.
That's what I've heard. I mean,
And
I
then on
haven't
top of that, gain
personally
weight.
been-
Like
yeah.
I fucking gained so much weight when I was on it.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of like hesitant, but at the same time, I'm like, you know what? I should just do it, even if it's like that, because you know I'm out here doing wild shit. So I can't be throwing it back and not and not being careful.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like you can figure out your ovulation when you're ovulating too. Like, but I don't know. You never know. Just can't be too safe.
Well, nothing's really 100%. Like
No.
birth control isn't. Plan Bs aren't. Condoms aren't. Even abortions, like I remember years ago, a friend of mine, she wanted to get an abortion, and then it ended up being that her like egg or like embryo or whatever was growing in her tube.
Yeah, that
So like
happens.
if she would have never went to that clinic like to try and get one, she would have never even known that
she
it was
wasn't
wrong.
going. She wasn't going to like a gyno. Like,
No, she was just gonna go straight to get an abortion because she knew that she was pregnant.
damn.
But then when they
crazy.
told her, they were like, "Yo, you can't do it because it's in your tube." So then she had to go to the ER, and we were kids at the time.
Yeah, what's that called?
Ectopic pregnancy?
Yeah,
Ectopic
there you go.
pregnancy,
So she
yeah.
had that. She had to get her tube removed, and then her parents had to find out. We were like 18, 19 years old.
That's
And I was like,
wild.
damn, bitch, that's crazy. And now she has a kid.
That's some real shit though, but like, yeah, let's not like make the podcast too like, you know,
Dark.
too like real.
Too real.
Some people don't want that, you know,
Why not?
cause like life be like that, and you kind of like try to find shit to escape. We want our podcast to be that, you know, but also like for
Kinda
people to
serious
hear,
at the same time.
yeah, for people to hear us like talk some real shit. But yeah, that's wild.
But did you see Diddy's post though?
Did he?
Yeah, Diddy.
No, what did he say?
He just put shit's crazy about like men making like these rights for women and shit.
Yeah, man. I mean,
Like, was there a stipulation in that law that, you know, what if a girl did have an ectopic pregnancy, you're not gonna allow her to get an abortion?
no, they can't. Nah, bro. And even if they're like raped, it's wild.
It's
There's
that
a
serious?
there's a 11-year-old girl that got raped, and they're making her. She can't get an abortion.
So what are you gonna do if a girl's got an ectopic pregnancy and you're not gonna allow her to get an abortion? You're gonna let her
I think that's.
her
I
tube
think.
doctor?
I feel like that would be an exception though,
No.
because that's a health reason.
No, not at all.
Really?
In those states. Yeah.
So,
bro,
like, if
it's
you
serious.
If it's like that, you're telling me I basically have to die because you won't let me have
there
this
was
abortion.
some chick that she was pregnant with twins. She was going to have the kids, and there wasn't. They wanted her to have a C-section, and she's like, nah, chill. Like, she had the one kid, and the other kid, like, she was gonna have to have a C-section. She's like, nah, like, I don't want to do that. So she got in trouble because the one kid died. Like, the other kid didn't make it. Isn't that crazy?
That is crazy.
So, like, they're considering that, like, as part of, I guess, in the abortion, category.
That is crazy.
Yeah.
Like, I would
it's-
understand if people are just doing it, like you said, like a birth control kind of method.
Yeah,
But
no,
if it's not like that, then I don't see what the issue is.
Yeah, no. I feel like there should be exceptions to it.
Because some people misuse it, you know?
Yeah, definitely.
Like, people sometimes...
That's what I'm saying.
Like,
'Cause,
if
like,
you're not
even-
gonna allow it, then you gotta worry about all those back alley, like...
Yeah, because people are still
like the
gonna
black
find
market shit.
a way, and those women are also getting like prosecuted and shit. They're getting in trouble
How
for
you gonna
doing.
tell someone that was raped that they gotta keep the baby?
They
And
are.
you think, I know, and you think they're gonna actually keep it? Because they'll find a way to get rid of it.
No, I mean like,
They're gonna make it unsafe.
but then they they're prosecuting them for like endangerment, like fuck, what was it called? I was reading it earlier. I was reading articles on this shit because I'm like, what the fuck?
Endangering a child?
And yeah, it was like endangerment of a child or something like that. Yeah. Some lady went to jail for it. Because this chick I follow on Facebook, she was talking about it, and I was like, I wonder if these stories are legit. So I researched it, because you know how sometimes they just throw shit up and they're just like,
Yeah.
like, they're talking about this chick in Utah was charged with murder after one of her twins was stillborn.
Because she
That's
refuses
the one I was
C-section.
talking about. Her name's Melissa Ann Rowland. This is the chick I was talking about. One of the kids was stillborn, so she's getting charged for murder in Utah. Like, what?
That's ridiculous.
And that's CBS News. Like, that's wild. This other chick, she had feticide?
She said she had a miscarriage and no traces of any abortifacient were found in her blood work.
Yeah, shit's crazy. Shit is wild.
What does that even mean? What is that?
I have no idea.
Feticide?
Yeah. It's kind of like suicide, but it's a fetus. Or like homicide.
Damn, why are we laughing though? I'm sorry.
I mean, because like if you think about it though too, like a fetus is a baby. It could be a human, and like I feel like some people just go all out and they're like, nah, like it's a woman's body, but like after a certain point, it's a baby.
Yeah, no,
I feel
definitely.
like
I think after like what is it, like 6 weeks is like the most that you can, but then after that it's like, all right, it's a fully grown like embryo becoming a
so
fetus.
that's why there's the fine line. They say like after conception. That's why they're making this law. People believe that after conception, that's a person. So like there's a fine line with that. That's why it's kind of like you got to be real careful, because there's some people that like they'll be like 3 or 4 months pregnant and still want to get an abortion, and it's like, no.
They don't allow it. They shouldn't allow it after the first trimester, or they don't here.
I honestly don't think it should go past like 8 weeks. Like anything past that is just like a little too much. It's too risky.
Definitely.
And like I think like the sooner the better, obviously.
Oh yeah, for sure. Like if you thought about it, you slept on it, like, oh, you're like, fuck, I'm pregnant. You should definitely make you don't want that kid, don't have it. I mean, I wouldn't want to have like a responsibility on me like that if that's not what I want and I don't see in my future. I mean, but I feel like sometimes like,
but we also have to take responsibility on our own to
exactly.
not let it get that far.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like they are saying, like people say, your body, your choice. Yeah, your choice not to get pregnant in the first place.
Exactly.
So you gotta make the right choices up until that point.
Yeah.
You can't just be going all willy-nilly and fucking around and like...
People slip up, but we don't, but we're not gonna have like 10,000 slip-ups.
But that's the thing, like you slip up, I feel like if you're with somebody you love, you slip up, okay, then, you know, you think about what you want to do. But if you're fucking around and like you don't even know who the baby daddy is, like...
Then maybe you need to check your life before you start, you know, considering other options.
I mean, but I ain't talking about you, Karen.
No, I know. No, like, when it comes to me, like, that's why I told you, like, that's why I'm considering birth control, because I know I'm out here crazy, so I'm not trying to get pregnant, so I'm like, you know what, I should get on this birth control before I do become something like this, you know?
Yeah, but you're pretty careful, though. So.
Yeah. I mean, I try not to, like, you know, be out here thoughting.
I mean, but, yeah.
But some guys are crazy.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. Like, guys are like, nah.
Guys should be more responsible, too, though. Like,
oh, yeah.
I feel like everything really falls on us a lot of the times, and that's not fair either.
Well, that's the thing. They have they're trying out male birth control now. But the thing is, like, I don't think guys would do it. They'll take it. Because they know, like, oh, my girl's taking birth control. Or, like, we'll use a condom.
Well, that's the thing, though. Like, that's
but it's like,
we can discuss.
That would be a whole, like, it'd be have to be a whole society shift.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And
for guys to be like, oh, let me be the responsible one. Because, like, at the end of the day, like, I don't know. It's coming out of their fucking ball sack. That shit's alive.
Yeah.
You know, like, that fucking poison that white poison that comes out of there. Like, I mean, sometimes even if they just jizz on something and you sit on it, like, them fucking sperms could find their way, you know? Like,
Damn, really? Is that serious?
I
didn't
feel
know
like that can happen, right, man?
It can only last so long outside of the body.
See,
It
like,
has to be-
Vanessa's
it
like
has
the science side. Vanessa's
It has to be at a certain temperature to live.
It has to be a certain temperature.
It does.
Yes.
See that? Vanessa's the science side of our podcast.
Awesome, because we need that. I don't know anything about that stuff.
It's not gonna just like 3 days later, like.
No, that's not what I'm saying. But like, there's chicks that like, if their dude jizzes in a condom, they'll grab the condom and like try to get themselves pregnant with it.
Oh my god, really? People do that?
There's wild, crazy ass girls like that.
Yeah, that's
You're telling me
true.
there's not like they're trying to trap their guy? You know, like, oh, let me get pregnant. Maybe he'll stay around. You don't know. Wild.
I wouldn't want anyone to stay around unless I really want them to stay around. I don't know. People are crazy.
I just think our take on sex is like, it's just wild. Because like at this point, it's all about pleasure. And we like completely put the reproductive side away. Like,
No,
and
yeah.
it's like,
And that's the main focus of sex. Like, that's the
Exactly.
reason why, like,
you're attracted to somebody
exactly.
because you're like, oh, this person. Well, you might not be thinking that, but subconsciously, you're like, there's something that's attracting you to this person that you think
That's like what you said. That's the mammal in us, like you
exactly. They'll help you survive a certain way, or like you like them because they're funny or something, and like you want that for your kid.
said. Yeah.
You know, so it's. I mean, at the end of the day, it's always chemical. You know, it comes down to chemicals and shit. Like,
But I think I think if we just start taking more responsibility for what we do,
oh yeah.
then we'll definitely be fine.
I mean, yeah, definitely. We still gotta have fun. Like, for sure. Like, I'm not telling people not to have fun, but you can't just be like, oh, well, you guys can't regulate my body. You gotta regulate your own body. Like, take care of your own shit. Take responsibility. But then, like we said, there are exceptions.
Yeah.
There are like little girls being raped, by family members, and they're gonna be having to have the kid. Like, nah, what?
Yeah, like,
That
you
shit's
don't want to have
wild.
these hills have eyes kids. And
Yeah,
shit.
like what the.
I don't want to come out and then my baby's a fucking cyclops or some shit.
Like, bruh, this ain't Game of Thrones, bro. What the fuck? Like, we don't want to be cursed with all these blonde-headed kids.
Yeah, I'm not trying to
These
have...
Targaryens up in here and
I'm
shit.
not trying to have some cross-eyed kids out here. Like, I can barely see, like, straight. So, I don't know.
That's so, like, there's always two sides to every coin. You gotta kind of just.
I think, like I said...
I think all this shit's gonna get overthrown because at the end of the day, the federal government is gonna come in because, like, this is only statewide. These are certain states. Just like marijuana, like, it's legal in certain states, but it's really not.
Yeah.
You know, like, it's really
Because they
not.
treat it like alcohol.
Not even. I wouldn't even say that. Because, like, I was researching the law, even in, like, California, that it's legal there. And it's really not legal the way that we think it is.
Mm-hmm.
Because, like, you can't like, smoke in certain places.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you can only really smoke or do marijuana, like, in your property.
Yeah.
And is it really your property at the end of the day? You know what I mean? Like, most of the time you're living in an apartment or you're buying a house, which the bank usually owns.
I think that's what
it's crazy.
They're
like,
still missing that part too, like because like it's like drinking. You go to a bar, or you go to a club, and there's drinks.
Mm-hmm.
They should be able to have that in like places like where you can
spots.
go and smoke. You know,
they should have that. Honestly,
it just makes sense. So
but
that
I don't
way,
think we're there yet. I feel like
imagine just going in and being like just like how you could buy weed like at the drugstore, like this. You go in and be like, yo, let me get like 3 joints for me and my friends.
Yeah.
And you just start an ill ass life at the club with the DJ and shit. Like that would be dope.
Well, that's how I feel like some dispensaries should be, but
But they don't even let you smoke inside the dispensary.
nah.
That doesn't even make any sense to me.
Well, because it's like government.
It's really
It's
regulated.
the
I
way
know.
the laws are with it. It's like it's still so brand new,
Yep.
and I think they're still figuring it out. Once it's like a federal law, it'll be totally different.
Yeah. No. Yeah, that's true. They're kind of just like experimenting right now to see how.
It's even like gay marriage though. It's the same shit because there was a case where they were trying to say like the parents weren't really the parents of the kid
Mhm.
because like the marriage wasn't really legit.
Okay.
But they were married. They're married here legally, but they're like, oh, but like you're not really a parent because like the other, I guess it was like I think it was two dudes. I might be wrong. Don't quote me on this. But the one dude gave his sperm and they had a surrogate.
Mhm.
So the other dad wasn't
like,
really
biologically the dad.
yeah. So that's like the thing with that. I mean, like there's always loopholes in things, and it's like there's always gonna be people that are gonna try to that if you're different or they're gonna try to you know keep you from like trying to do what you're trying to do. Like trying to get shit done.
I saw like a post about how like people were saying like they just don't want like they're all about minding your own business. Like if it's not affecting you, like it shouldn't like bother you, kind of thing. Like that's the thing too. Like I feel like everybody always tries to tell
Have
people
an
what to
opinion.
do or have an opinion, and it's just like if that's what they want, if that's how they want to live their life, okay, it's not bothering me.
No, yeah, for sure. I feel the same way, honestly. I honestly
And
try.
that's in every
and
way.
I try, even like on social media, I try not to chime in with certain things that don't affect me.
Yeah.
Like, the older I'm getting, the more I'm just like, I don't give a fuck. Like, that doesn't affect me. I don't really care.
And I'm all about people just being happy in like their own life.
Yeah.
Like if that's what you want to do, that's fine. Be responsible, yes. Like take responsibility for your actions. But if that's what you want to do, you're
as long as it's not hurting anybody.
Exactly.
Or like endangering a kid, like honestly, do whatever the fuck you want. But like it's crazy that they're going and regulating like uteruses before like assault weapons. So it's like our uteruses are more regular. Well, we're in Jersey, so not really, but
in other states.
Other states. I think it was
like in
Georgia.
The South, it's like gun laws are crazy. Like you could go to a freaking
Texas,
yard sale and get a fucking gun.
Yeah, gun shows are like.
But now you're telling me you can't get.
You don't even have to have a permit for gun shows. Like me and you could just go get a gun. You don't. They don't check for any of that shit.
That's crazy.
So yeah, but yeah, it's just wild out here. I mean, just to think, like, if you live in one of, I feel like if I lived in one of those states though, I'd get the fuck out like ASAP.
Yeah.
Because you ever watch Handmaid's Tale? Mm-mm. It's becoming like Handmaid's Tale where shit's going backwards. Like we're going backwards. And it's like nah, like this can't happen. But like I said, I don't think this is gonna last long. Especially if Trump is trying to get reelected at some point. Like this is gonna have to get overthrown, and he's gonna just be like, no, this is the federal law, all the states. Yeah. Which is like,
it just makes sense.
I feel like all the states should all have the same laws anyway. But
I do too. I mean, there's certain things that maybe like can be overlooked, but like when it comes to these type of things, I think this is kind of like more nationwide thing.
Yeah.
Like these states should not be like determining what you can and cannot do to your own body or your own life.
Yeah.
Like I get it.
And then also like the doctors, they shouldn't be like any repercussions because some of the doctors they're getting like life sentences if they do an abortion. You know what I mean? So it's like, what? We're going to like back to coat hanger days? Like
no, that's crazy. Fuck that.
I don't know.
Yeah, do you want to talk about something more fun now?
Okay. Really switch topics. Let's see what we got on here. I mean, you put down like astrology, spirituality. I don't know. You want to get into that?
Not really.
Damn. Okay.
Because I have to do more research on that. Like,
What
I have to
about
do more things.
fitness, yoga? Damn.
We could talk
Sensitive
about
dudes.
sensitive dudes. I love talking about sensitive dudes. It's my favorite topic.
Well, I guess that's like a good segue because we're talking about abortion and all those dudes that voted for it. They have to be some kind of sensitive.
Yeah, like
They're pretty much voting about some shit that doesn't affect them at all.
Exactly. And if anything, they should be more mindful about it anyways. If they
Well,
don't like it, they should be more like, they should do their research too and be like, yo, us dudes, we be out here wilding too.
But the thing is, it's just like all older white guys, so they really aren't. They're bored. Or they're, like in the closet, most of them.
Oh my god, the yuppies. Oh.
Or
They're deep down, like, deep throating, like, they're like secretaries, like, cock.
That's what. That's what I be wondering about fucking Pence, like, cause he's like about that conversion therapy.
Oh my god, he looks like he deep throats dick like nothing. Like he two hands this shit and everything.
Oh my god, bro.
Like he just wants semen all over his face.
Oh my
like,
god.
He looks like he's into that.
He wants a facial.
Yeah.
Damn.
He looks like it because he just looks so. I feel like men who are super okay with their sexuality, like, don't mind things like that, would never be like, oh no, you have to do this, or gay is wrong. And like, guys that are like that are usually because they're in the closet, and they're just like so afraid of being their natural selves because of the way, like, conservatives and old school people kind of have their mentality like thrown at them, and it's just like, that's wrong. Like, be who you are, stop being a little bitch.
Yeah, why be hateful? I mean,
like, why would you hate something that you're like? You know what I'm saying? Like, why hate yourself?
Well, that's the thing, like, because it's so, like, deep-rooted, like, male, like, toxic, what's it called? Male toxic. I can't even talk right now.
I mean, most men get off through their, rectum anyways. So it's kind of, no, I'm serious.
Whoa, wait, time out, though. Because, like, half the dudes out here they're not even getting close to that. Those straight dudes, I'd say.
You'd be surprised. Through porn, I be seeing a lot of bitches eat ass.
Yeah, well, porn's different. That's, bitch, porn is not the same.
No, of course, porn is definitely, like, glorified sex. It's not real.
It's glamorized, I'd say.
Yeah, but it's definitely, like, it's just, wow. I've seen it happen. Where guys are into that. Like, guys are becoming more open into that. Like,
I feel like,
and trying to experiment and whatever.
Why wouldn't you be?
Yeah.
But that's what I was thinking the other day. I'm like, I feel like if you want to fuck to come, like, just be gay. Just be gay, and then, like, when you want to have kids, like, you get with the opposite sex. That's it. Or you get the sperm or whatever you need.
I mean, there's such a...
Because, like, I feel like...
It's just a big spectrum.
I guess, yeah, exactly. There is a spectrum, definitely.
Because I don't think anyone's 100% of something.
No.
There's no way.
Definitely not. Because, like, even as, like, a lesbian, I still find some dudes, I'm like, damn, that's a pretty-ass dude. You know?
Like, he looks good.
Yeah, like, damn, like, but...
But that's also you being comfortable in your sexuality.
Exactly.
So that's what it is, too. So it's a little bit of everything.
It's not like I'd never been with guys either. So it's not like, guys will be like, oh, you're gay? You hook up with girls? Well, you never tried this dick. You know what I mean? But it's like, bro, I have.
And it's just not me.
It's not for me, right? That's not what I'm into. And I feel like gay dudes don't have to deal with that as much. Like, you don't ever see, well, once in a while, there's always that, like, fag hag that's, like, into a gay dude and thinks she could turn him, but,
Oh my god, that's me. Like, I love gay dudes. I don't know why. I don't know what, it's like, I think it's just because, like,
you feel safe around them, probably.
I think it's just, like, because, like, they're like these men, but they have that feminine side to them, which I love.
Yeah.
And then, like, it's just, like, the catch. kind of thing. Like the
Yeah.
fact that I'll be like, oh my god, I'm so attracted. Like, let me show you my tits. But then they're like, I don't like tits.
Yeah.
Like,
That's the
well,
whole thing.
and it's just like, no, like they look at me naked and they still have a limp dick. So it's kind of like, and that bothers me. So I think like that to me is like what turns me on. The fact that like it's like a
The
challenge
cheese.
kind of thing.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
But I also do like people who are very like I even women, like I like women who have like a little bit of a masculine side to them. Like I've always liked people who are kind of experiment with, you know, both sides of like the spectrum kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Cause I'm like that too. Like there's moments where I'll be like I'm super girly sometimes, but then like at the same time, like I hate dressing girly as hell. Like,
Yeah.
Like I hate wearing a dress.
Yeah.
I hate putting on makeup sometimes. Like
Sometimes
I don't like it.
Don't like doing that, and then there's
Some
days
days
where
where
I'm
you
like,
do,
yeah,
yeah.
I'm like, oh, I want to feel cute today. Like I want to
Yeah.
be.
And
like,
I think that's totally fine. Like even guys, like some guys too, like, you know, they want to like they do like their eyebrows and shit like that.
or like
And it
put some
doesn't-
makeup on.
yeah.
I feel like it should be more normal for guys to wear makeup, like, cause we wear like every day, and like
Yeah.
they don't.
And we don't even.
They're just ugly. They're
yeah.
just out there being ugly. Like how?
Yeah.
I wish like damn.
Like I would, if I had a beard and shit, like I would want my shit to be always like
Mm-hmm.
popping. Like I would brush the shit out of it all the time and moisturize and everything. Get my weekly trims or whatever. Like yeah, like it's just all about upkeep. Like now, but then at the same time, I would also be rugged with my shit too. You know, like kind of how I am. Like it's just normal. Like sometimes there's days where you just don't want to do that. Like I wake up and I be like, fuck it, my hair looks crazy, but I'm still out here.
Out here. Gang. I mean, sometimes you just gotta go with the flow, you know? You can't fight life.
Yeah.
You gotta just go with it. Sometimes we be looking wild. What are you gonna do? But I feel like sometimes you see yourself a certain way, that's not how other people see you. So it's like,
Yeah.
well, maybe if somebody else see like the good side of me today or whatever.
Well, no, I mean, I think as long as you're comfortable with yourself and you're happy with yourself, people
Yeah.
can see that and vibe off of that too.
For sure, yeah.
Because then they feel comfortable around you.
Yeah.
And that's
But then there's always there's always vibe killers, and there's always
oh
like
my god,
soul suckers that see you like having a good day, smiling, and they're gonna come in, swoop in,
and
they're
ruin
gonna-
your fucking day.
they're gonna try to
Tear you
they
down.
want that energy, because that energy attracts people. They want that energy, so they're gonna just be like, magnetic to you. They're gonna be like, damn, well, I need to figure out how to ruin that person's day.
Yeah, no. I've
So-
had a like soul sucker not too long ago. I had to cut that ass off.
Give them the X.
Yeah, no. Couldn't have that.
Thank you, next.
Yeah. Oh my god, remember that show Next?
Yes, when they used to come off the bus.
Yo, some of them would get nexted like just coming out the bus.
Yeah, they'd be like, next, I'd be like, damn.
Yo, I think that shit was so
Remember
fake,
Room
though.
Raiders too?
Yo, Room Raiders. Yo, remember they would look up at stuff with the black
Yeah,
leg?
I felt like some of that was set up though. They would make shit dirtier
No, all of
than
that
what it
stuff.
was.
All this stuff is so set up. Like it's so not real.
Yeah, TV in general.
That's why I don't like. I mean, think about it. If there's reality shows that are all set up, shows like that are set up, you're gonna tell me like these sports games, these news aren't like kind of set up in a way.
Nah, I've been saying that for a while.
I think
now.
all of this stuff is set up. Honestly, like, damn, we're about to get killed.
Yo,
We're talking
chill.
about shit like this, like conspiracy theories. Like we're outing out the fucking government right now.
Yo, unplug Alexa. Yo, she listening hard. She didn't even realize I said her name.
Damn, bitch. No,
Nah, yeah, I feel like, well, this shit, like, sports and everything, like, this shit is from Roman times. This was to distract people from, like, what was really going on.
Mhm. Yeah,
It's all a distraction. That's really what it is.
but
Like, don't get me wrong. These people are athletic. Like, they're elite.
and they're playing and they're doing what they gotta do. But
But
I still think it's
there could
still,
be one thing that one of them fuck up on. Like, they got paid off or something.
Yeah, definitely. I've
Like,
always said that. Even
Throw this game.
Yup, and we'll pay you this amount.
Exactly.
Or like they tell their managers too, like, yo, you gotta do this because we're all getting a cut off this. Like it's all fucking.
It's all, yeah. And, like,
It's all fake
their
as shit.
owners I mean, like, the same shit. It's like slavery, pretty much.
And look at all these
'Cause, like,
white dudes.
Because these owners, they own them. Like, they could train them at any time they want. You know, like, it's wild out here. It just looked at differently because, like, they're getting paid so much money. So it doesn't, we're not looking at it as, like, slavery. I mean, some of them, they love what they do. And I completely understand that. But, I don't know. I feel like at the end of the day, it's a game.
Yeah.
Life is a game, and you just gotta pretty much find your lane and figure out how to work the system. And some of these guys, I mean, like Steph Curry, like he makes guap.
Yeah.
But his girl went on that show and was like saying, even like she wants she misses male attention because like all these girls are all over Steph, like at the like at the games or like after parties and shit. Because he's Steph Curry, he's famous. So girls are, they go to that. It's not because they want him, it's because he's famous.
Yeah. Because they see him all the time on TV and shit.
But she was like on that Table Talk or whatever with, what's her name? Jada Pinkett Smith. Mm-hmm. And she was saying, like, she misses, like, male attention and stuff. And everybody got all butthurt. And it's like, you've never felt like that? You know, like, everybody's felt like that where they miss attention. And people were like, oh, she has the best three-pointer in the game. Like, he treats her well. He's, like, the best husband.
Okay, but she
still
wants...
like, we're all human. We all still crave certain things.
Exactly.
And I feel like, society went too hard on her.
Yeah.
Because even Steph had to come out and he said, he was like, I'm proud of you for doing what you gotta do. And, like, she could have been bullshitting too and doing that for publicity. And she got what she wanted. I mean,
or she could have just been being real.
She was being real, but she's still, people who are still talking about her. Yeah. So it's like.
But no, yeah, definitely. Like, there's moments where, like even me, like, just, like my whole dating thing, like, I'll have a connection, like, right now I have a connection with, like, a couple guys, and I'll see them continuously and have these vibes and these talks and whatever, pillow talks or whatever, and we just connect on a different level. And, yeah, it's cool, but at the same time, I still like to get attention from other dudes that I haven't even met yet.
Exactly.
Or, like, I hang out every now and then just because it just feels nice to know that there's other people that want to be around you or like you for who you are.
Yeah.
And like how you carry yourself and whatever. So it makes you feel good too. So it's normal to want attention from other people. Does that mean I'm going to go and be with them or like,
no.
drop what I have to be with this person because they give me a little bit of attention? No. But it's just something you crave as a human being.
That's what I was saying about, I mean, like, with Ayesha Curry, because, like, I mean, that's not what she was saying. She was just pretty much, like, saying she just misses, like, somebody looking at her and thinking she looks nice.
Yeah.
And I'm sure Steph tells her, but it's not the same.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like, when you go out, you want to just feel like, damn, somebody's looking at me.
Well, that's the thing, too. I'm sure they go out and they give all the attention to him the most.
Exactly.
And they just be like, oh, and his girl. Like, what the hell? Like, what do you mean? Like,
she's, his wife.
Yeah, like, yeah, I get attention because of my husband, but at the same time, it's like, I want my own attention, too.
Yeah.
But then, you know what? Sis should start doing something, too. Like, maybe
I think she cooks or something.
Yeah?
Yeah, she has, like, her own cooking show. But, like, dudes ain't watching that.
Yeah, no, dudes are definitely not watching. This girl needs to go do, like, some shit with ass.
I was gonna say, like, why doesn't she go on the Kardashians or some shit? I don't know. You'll get attention, that's for sure. If you go on, like,
well, don't
go
they have,
chill
like,
with them.
those, like, what is it called? Those shows with, like, athletes and, like, their housewives are in it.
Love and Hip Hop?
Yeah, like, shit like that. Why don't you go on something like that?
Oh, yeah. I mean, like, I'm sure that's maybe what the whole, like, her whole thing was. Maybe that's why she went on that show. Because she was on there with her mom and her sister. And, like, they talked about all this other stuff. Like, her sister, like, was talking about some other crazy shit. And that, like, she had some kind of health issue. And nobody was talking about that after the interview. They were talking about her.
About her, yep.
And it's just like, what? There was so much wilder shit that they talked about on there. And they chose to take that out of it. That little sliver of the interview. And it's just like, come on. I just feel like people are always ready to be outraged
People
about
are just
something.
always judgmental as hell. Like
We're in like
it's-
outrage culture right now, so
Yeah.
it's like
everyone's constantly
Every-
just nitpicking things, and it's just like I'm
Like,
over it.
the thing is,
Let people
we
live.
gotta let people live, and like the social media, it could like be
that thing
the
is
best thing or the worst thing.
yeah.
I mean, depending on how you use it, and what you use it for. But it's like everything in moderation, and you kind of just I don't know. You gotta like be happy about shit. Stop trying to have an opinion about everything.
yeah.
Some things like I'll be like I don't know anything about that, so I can't even have an opinion about it. You know what I mean? Like
That's what I'm saying. Like live
country
and let
music.
live.
Like I don't know
yeah.
shit about country music.
But I'm not gonna bash it either.
Nah,
Because I don't know anything about it.
Because there are some songs where I'm like, oh damn, that shit bangs.
Yeah.
Like Old Town Road, like I fucks with that song.
I know.
You know?
A lot of people were fucking with that shit.
That's what. So like,
I wasn't with it. I mean, I think it's a good idea, like to bring different forms of music together.
mhm.
I'm always about like experimenting.
Different genres, yeah.
And like doing like these what do you call it, like
mashup.
yeah, like just like influencing off of other genres and things
I mean,
like that.
Everything's been done, so it's like hard to be original. So it's like this kid's out here,
Yeah.
trying to come up. I mean, and I don't blame him. I mean, I like the song, but yeah, I mean, you gotta be,
I mean, I'm open to whatever.
yeah. I mean, any kind of art I appreciate,
Yeah, same.
as long as you're putting
And I
your
always-
heart into
exactly.
something.
And if you're open-minded about it, it's always good to go into it with an open mind.
For sure. Open mind for everything.
You want to wrap this up?
Open your third eye, yo. Decalcify
Damn.
your pineal gland.
Start talking about your chakras.
No. Yeah, let's wrap this up because this is just like practice anyway. So we'll listen to it and then I don't know, critique it. I guess review our own podcast.
I think we need to be more like amped up. Like we're gonna have to do a little bit of coke or something
What the fuck?
so I could be like yeah in the podcast.
I think we just have to
Or maybe
like
some coffee or something.
yeah. I don't know.
Cause it's kind of.
I think we did pretty good, but it was just like mad serious.
Yeah, at first. We gotta be more funny about shit.
I feel like we were laughing in some parts.
Yeah.
Alright, let me stop it though.
We gotta make it more
Alright,
fun,
so we have
though.
to do our outro. Where's our outro gonna be?
Here we out.
Thanks for listening, guys. If anybody ever listens to this, I hope I did this right.
I hope so too, man. I was like, shit.